You feel tougher because it's a bunch of y'all. Mob mentality. And here's another thing. You also are a part of a pack. You got to live on code. Oh, I lived in it. Right there. I was right there. Yeah, you got to be on code. You got to walk a certain way, act a certain way, dress a certain way, be a certain way in the group. Familiar? Now you're 60 and now your gang is Democrats. Now your gang is the DNC. Banging on anybody else who ain't sounding the same, looking the same, acting the same, talking the same, walking the same. Scared kid. Still in the gang and just gonna switch it up from Crips or Bloods to some damn Democrat or Republican. Grow up.
D.L. Hughley is at it again, and this time you have two sellouts, D.L. Hughley and Marcellus Wiley. They're going back and forth. They're having a clash because D.L. Hughley went on to Vlad TV, a W man. Now, mind you, he always talking about racism and this, that, and the third, but he goes on to a W man platform who we don't like to call out another black man, right? Marcellus Wiley, who I'm not too fond of, right? But I'm not going to go against black people for the W man. Right? But again, you have these radical Democrat, radical left guys pushing their rhetoric where they're always screaming about having the freedom of speech, the right of thought, and being able to speak your mind, right? But if you don't speak like those Democrats, then they'll come after you. They'll get you fired from your job, right? They'll destroy your career. Then you have Marcellus Wiley. He's a guy that's coming over there from LA, but he's trying his hard to be accepted by those conservatives. And he's going all the way out of his way to be accepted by the conservative class, right? And they having a clash. So when he went on to Vlad TV to espouse his rhetoric, D.L. Hughley, he said this.
And Marcellus Wiley, they all do the same thing.
Wait, Marcellus Wiley?
I don't like him at all.
Really?
I don't.
That's my man right there.
Okay.
He's a regular on my show.
Okay.
Why?
Because
why do you not like Marcellus?
I think Marcellus Wiley, I think that Jason Whitlock, I think that Van Jones make white people way too comfortable for me.
So Marcellus Wiley, he got wind of what he was saying and he was livid. I can't believe you would expose me and say that I make them W folks whom I'm trying to be a part of. I can't believe you would out me like that. I thought we was from the same hood. I thought we was boys. How could you come on there and talk about me like that? So Marcellus Wiley was livid. He struck back by saying this.
White people too comfortable, right? I make them too comfortable to come at black people. Look, I'm not looking at life through that lens. Look at this. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. My color ain't saving me. And that's your issue because you want a little bit of help. You want that handicap sticker, placard. You want to be the one that get the concessions because of your skin. And that is a backwards mentality. And we're going to talk about how you still got the chains on in your head, brother. But I just want to let y'all know that this man is hating on me because I was right about a white man and I joined a all-black show. And he's supposed to be blackity black, 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 black. All right, let's get into it. I just had to listen to you first. That was your issues. Now, what do I want? You just talking about, oh, Marcellus Wiley, yo. I don't like people that don't like the same things that I like, right? I make it too easy for white people to hate on us. And you said that, oh, he don't want what I want. Really? You know what I want? I want health, wealth, happiness, and peace for mine and yours. Do you want the same thing? And if you do, what you mad at me for? So, DL, I got a couple of things I want to get off my chest with you because you represent an intolerant mindset that I've always had an issue with growing up, right? And you're the type that wants black people to stay in line, stay on code, stick to the script, say it the way we supposed to say it, act black. Even hearing the word act, I'm already off. I don't care what you say after that, but you want me to act black. Like I'm not black because of the way I act. The way I am. If I do it, it is done. If I am, it is. That's black. You keep thinking black is a certain way, certain style. And I'm going to tell you at the end of this video why you think like that and how you can fix yourself, even at the tender age of 60 or wherever the hell you are. I saw them hands. You can't hide your age with them hands. You look good up here, though, big dog. I still love you, but at the same time, your ass is old. Second thing is you are a dropout. Me and you ain't the same. I'm not acting out those traumas. I ain't acting out like I got to be a part of a gang or a pack or act a certain way. I ain't on code. I do the code. I write my own code, damn it. Talking about drop out. And look, me, while you doing all that growing up in the same neighborhood as me, you're a little older, in the same neighborhood as me, guess what I'm doing? Putting my head down, looking at them damn books, going to practice, avoiding the gangs, not trying to get jumped every other day. so I could become who I want to be. What is that, Marcellus? Wherever the hell I want it to be.
Now, this is an epic clash of two sellouts. One is on the radical left, who's pushing and espousing those democratic ideas. The other one is on the radical right, who's pushing the conservative ideas. And then you have the grassroots black people in the middle. And we're just looking from one side to the other, watching these people have their clash, and we're sitting this one out. But I have to report this because, see, you hear Marcellus Wiley, and he'll talk about, well, he lived in his own life, as we should. But you don't have to espouse conservative ideas to live your own life. We just go back and tell black people, listen, you don't have to believe the lie. You're not what they said you were. You're not a real N-word. You're none of those things. You're greater than that. Show them, spend time showing black boys the history of African-American inventors and black girls the history of African-American inventors. Show them our contributions while at the same time still pushing black love and the black existence. Don't espouse these conservative rhetoric with Jason Putlock. Why are you over there with him? See, that's when you losers. But then you get the DLs. And I don't even have to say anything about DL Hughley. It speaks for itself. But DL, he heard this rant, and he felt the need to have to respond. So he said this.
That's why I'm reminded of a quote by Oscar Wilde, and he said that every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. And they interpreted that to mean that regardless of what you did in your past, that redemption is possible. You reference the things that I've done in my past, the things that I've done to hurt people, the things that I've done to do damage. But what are you doing now? What things do you do now to make things better? Who do you throw your support behind? Like, to me, I think that the gang now I support is the 350,000 black women who've lost their jobs, or the federal workers who are now unemployed, or the people who are being spirited away and denied human rights because of the color of their skin or the language they speak. When I was a kid, I believed that you should throw your support behind the most powerful people because that will keep you safe. But now I understand that it's the things you do for people that can't do anything for you that matters. I'm proud of what I'm trying to become. I'm proud of the things I believe now. I'm proud of the ways I want to be and the people I want to stand for. Can you say the same?
And then D.L. Hughley decided to cross the line. He said, don't make me go there. I can dig up things of your past. You've been accused of some things, right? And, I mean, it started getting real ugly. I thought it was going to get violent. I got a little nervous for a minute. You got the big 6'5", 265-pound former defensive end, and then you have this little small comedian, right, from the Kings of Comedy, right? Both of them from South Central. I thought it was about to be a war, a clash. The way that they going by, because neither one of them represent the grassroots. I'm more inclined to understand Marcellus Wiley's point, but I asked Marcellus, why you can be conservative all day. I understand your point, but why you got to be over there with them W folks? Why you got to be over there espousing those points, knowing that they're saying that from a racist position? You know that, Marcellus. You're seeking acceptance because them football paychecks didn't pan out the way you thought, man. You overspent yourself. So now you're over there trying to make some money. Just keep it real with the brothers, man. Listen, I understand your points. While everybody was gangbanging, my brother, you was reading and studying them books. Man, listen, I'm not mad at you for that. But why you over there with Jason Shitlock? Come on, man. And then DL, his feelings was hurt still. So he doubled down by saying this.
Marcellus Wiley, I know something you don't want to do for sure is to go back and forth about people's past. Your past or mine. I can guarantee you there are things that you've been accused of in your past you don't want to talk about.
I don't know about
Let's
that.
keep it off past. Because suffice it to say, both of us have done things we're not proud of. Both of us have done things we either have atoned for or should. So let's stay where we are right now. I'm no more a gang member and a dropout than you are a football player. But where I am now, yeah, you graduated from Columbia. But do you think you're that much more intelligent than me? We both do the same things. Well, you're a podcaster, I'm a broadcaster. We both say things. You see things and you say them. I see things and I say them. I don't got to go back to your past. I go by what you're doing right now. Right now. And what you are doing right now is helping a man who decided to make the world a darker place for people that look like me and you. That's what you decided to do. That ain't your past. That's last week. That's today. That's something you do all the time. My dislike for you has nothing to do about what you did in your past. It's what you continue to do now by saying washing the stuff that's going on right now. By saying washing it. You can talk about my activity in a gang, but nothing I've ever done is as horrible as the things that you abide. And you and I both know what it's like to have somebody bring up your past. You and I both know what it's like to be accused of something you didn't do. But some of us grow up and some don't. Some of us trade places. That's, I think, what's happened to me and you.
So Marcellus Wiley, he heard all this and he was livid. And he came back and he responded by saying this.
Oh, damn, DL, I didn't know you had it this bad. I didn't know you were this scared. Yeah, that fear runs deep in you. Want to know how I know? Because of the weapon you just chose to use against me. Yeah, that scare tactic, that fear tactic. Oh, we don't want to go there. Oh, we going to go there all day, any day. You try to use a weapon against me because that weapon works against you. You know how they say hurt people. And the weapons that they choose, the ammunition that they use, are the ones that work against them. So you scared. You in fear. Wonder if you got scared into the positions that you're in right now. Because you are trying to say, my past, I'm not proud of. Oh, wrong dude. I'm proud of my past, good, bad, and ugly. Yes, I was accused 30, 40 years later of some BS. Someone came out of nowhere and lied about me. Yes, they did. And it's eerily familiar because somebody right now named D.L. Hughley is coming out and lying about me as well, accusing me of some BS. Oh, D.L., yeah. You went on Vlad and said you despise me. Out of nowhere, despise me? And then you lied about it. That ain't the reason you despise me. No damn 9-year-old reasons you gave on that show. Nah, the real issue, the real core of the problem is because I won't let your ass control me. I won't let you control my thoughts, and I won't let you control my vote. I won't let you do anything of influence to me. And you hate somebody who's thinking freely. Yeah, that's your problem, DL. So our ancestors died for me to have that freedom of choice. Yeah. And guess what? They also died for me to have the ability to vote any which way I desire. Yeah, just like God intended it, you know, to have free will. But since you're so scared, you can't even see that. You'd rather ride on me trying to say you pro-black and looking out for the community and the cause and your people, but you're going to ride on your boy. You're going to ride on somebody just because you have been paid and bought. Oh, yes. Let's talk about how scared you are and how you haven't done the homework to even be spitting the stuff you spitting, DL. Talking about, Marcellus, you think you're more intelligent than me because you went to Columbia. I didn't say that, but you did. So maybe you actually think that. Or more importantly, maybe you actually know that. Coming at me like that. And talking about, I'm accusing you of something. I'm not accusing you of anything. We can stay in the past, present, or we could go future. But I'm never accusing you of anything, DL. You actually did these things. You are going off of accusations with me, but I'm going off of an account of you. You don't like your record? Oh, let's talk about it. I ain't accuse you of being a dropout. I ain't accuse you of getting a GED. I ain't accusing you of harming your own and gangbanging and running through the streets looking for people that look just like you to ride on them. You actually did that. That is called an account. That is called accountability. But you don't want to go there. Fine for me. I ain't say it. That's why I don't bang politics. You know, I ride for people. I ride with people. Okay? And you coming at me politically, you don't even know your past. Oh, I forgot. No, you actually don't want to go and talk about your past, our past. So now you're prone to make the same mistakes. DL, you told on yourself. You're scared, you're in fear, and you're just ignorant. Leave me alone, big dog. I'm not built for this. This is underneath me. But like I always say, I love and live on the high road, but I rent on the low road. We can go low, bro, as low as you want to go. Stop banging on people for having freedom of thought, freedom of choice, free will. It was given to us by higher powers than you.
So when you hear this, you know, the one thing that I have a problem with a lot of these black conservatives, when they have arguments with Democrats, they often say, well, you can't control my thoughts and you can't control my vote. You can't control the way that I think and the way that I move, right? And this is the thing, though. I will say to Brother Marcellus, I get what you're saying, and I agree with you when it comes to the Democrats. I'm a black man, too. We all come out of that Democratic plantation. I get it. Well, just because you have a problem with the Democrats don't mean that you run over to the Republicans as if that's another place that we should be. That's an ally or a friend to us, my brother. They're not. You can think freely. Everything you said about thinking independent and having your own way of thought, I agree with you, my brother. But why are you over there with them conservatives thinking that that's the way? Knowing darn well that a lot of them have a hand in the way our community was set up, right? A lot of our people didn't know that they have a choice until they found out they had a choice. And by that time, it was too late because programs and things are set in place is profiting off of our dysfunction. You know that, Marcellus. You was born with a God's given ability to play football. But there's a lot of brothers that came from where you come from that didn't have that ability, right? Yeah, they should have been reading books. There's a lot of things that we should have and could have been doing had our minds and mentality been right. There's a lot of things and ways that our minds have been shaped, right, in order for other people to benefit from our destruction and our dysfunction. There's a lot of things that you can't overlook, Brother Marcellus. I'm not even talking to DL, because you see what DL said. DL sitting here, he's advocating for immigrants that come here illegally, that broke the law to come here, have a baby so their children can stay, so they can stay here, over black Americans. I got a problem with that. So when you see this clash amongst these two, if I ever had a chance to talk to Marcellus offline, I would tell him, I'm not mad at you for your way of thinking, but why you over there with them conservatives, dog? That ain't the way either. We need to be in the middle as black people and come together as a group to make these people work for us. Instead of us, you just running over there to them seeking acceptance because you've been let down by the Democratic Party. Man, listen, man, we got to figure it out. But I just wanted to put this out just to let you guys know. As FBA Americans, we ain't got no business with neither one of these parties because they've both been a colossal failure. In these black communities we living in under the Democratic rule, we've been gentrified our communities. You got all kinds of immigrants coming in. When you deal with these Republicans have always been liars. Ever since the 1800s, they've been lying and selling out the black community and coming up with nothing but lies to try to get us on their side to boast of their votes. They've never been our friends. We've never had allies when it comes to neither one of these parties. So you watch these two black men from the same hood get into an argument, one go on to a Vlad TV to disrespect another black man, and here you go again, another clash. And who wins here? So I'm gonna cut this video short here. If you made it this far, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.